excuse me to say, harmed. This happened under PNDC, NDC, whatsoever. Ivan and his people, what you're doing is more or less taking us back and reminding the people of Ashanti region the dark old days. This one, you have to be smart enough to know, I don't have to do this. Politically smart to know, this is not the region to do some of these things. Politically smart to know the consequences of such an action. But
now we are talking about this now, but like I said, I don't know the thought process, how you can get comfortable just holding someone down and lashing the person. So I don't know. It's probably something that they've been doing, because if you can just in a public space, nothing restricts you, nothing tells you that, oh, this is not, I shouldn't be doing this. I have no right to be doing it. And you have the confidence to hold the cane, hold the man down, and lash him.
This is the manifestation of rule by men, not rule of law. There's a reason why we chose rule of law. It used to be rule by men, where, I mean, if I see your wife and she's beautiful, I can come and take her because I have strength. Okay? If I think that you are owning a vehicle that I like, I can come and take it away. No, we chose that. No. We need to have a standard where we are applying the laws, okay? And everybody should conform to the rules, to the laws. There ought to be standard. There ought to be what ought to be done, what ought not to be done. That is the system of governance we've chosen for ourselves. And it is through that system that you now have that power that you have. It's not as if we woke up one morning and felt that, oh, Mr. Ivan Bilson, you're a very nice, handsome man, so nice come and take the power. Oh, Mr. Amakun, oh, very, very intelligent, come. Muntaka, oh, President. No. You were begging the people to vote for you. You were convincing the people, asking the people, pleading with them. You were very humble in your quest to get the vote of the people. You were coming to us, telling us reasons. You were convincing us of how different you will govern. Bring back the confidence in the people. There should be some sanity in the way we govern the people. Okay? These were some of the things you shared with us. And we've given you the power. And the likes of whoever led an operation, beating people in public. Because, number one, he knows that there will be no consequence. That this morning the media people will just shout, will just make noise. The people who have the power to remove him, to take him out, will not do such a thing. Okay? Because he knows that nothing is going to happen. And so the person who has been beaten, nothing is going to happen. He's not going to get justice. Okay? Because he has power. He can do everything he wants. He knows that. And it is that is going to happen. This morning, I'm sure me, myself speaking, there are people who are thinking about me that, hey, you are not safe because they will come and lash you. Yeah. And so what they want to do is to put fear in people so that nobody can even talk about it. Is that the kind of governance we want? That we should elect some people with our own responsibility and give them the power, and they should come and put fear in us so that we cannot even speak when things are going wrong? Is that the importance of governance? Is that why we govern people? Is that why we go and queue in the long and the scorching sun to vote? Please.
First of all,
let's behave properly.
The man involved in this case deserve an apology. The people who witnessed it also deserve an apology. And I hope that because we are talking about this incident, something will be done about it. Because you cannot put people in positions.
Some will be there and some people will just go and misbehave. And what is this? So that what? This thing you've done, what? Oh, Charlie, sometimes you are still listening to the orange sunlight. Oh, it's not easy. Oh. This is when somebody somewhere is having issues. You shouldn't talk about it. So please, we the people who were in the middle of this, we should see them apologizing to us and to the gentleman.
Yes.
And if there is any medical cost,
the government has to cover.
Somebody in charge, the regional minister, for instance, is the chairman of the Ashanti Regional Security Council, two of us.
True.
So the regional national security coordinator work under him. He works under him, correct?
Yes.
He supervises him. Honorable Amakuhene should be very interested in this development. But this morning he should be calling the national security people.
Now, what was that?
Including the very people who were in the middle of this. Ask them tough questions. Probe this issue. The last time there was an event that happened at the regional coordinating when they were having the national House of the Council of State election, where some people beat people here and there, they ransacked the place, beat journalists. Some of them are still receiving treatment. We are sure that they were going to investigate the matter and the people involved will be punished. They didn't hear anything. Well, they didn't see anything. Now this has happened. I'm urging the regional minister, if he is concerned, if he is interested in the reset agenda, if he wants things to be changed, if he wants the people to have a new impression of about governance and how the people who govern behave, he should be seen to take serious interest in this matter. He should call the people involved, ask them questions. If there is the need to sanction people, he should do that. The very people who are in the middle of it, we should see them rendering an unqualified apology. In fact, if they need to be sacked, they have to be sacked. Because it's a reset you promised us, not business as usual. If it is business as usual, it means that nothing is going to happen. Do you understand?
Yes.
If it is indeed reset and you mean it, you will take actions. Because what the people did was absolutely, I mean, this is supposed to be happening in the 19-somethings. 2026, shipping people in the middle of a road.
National security.
What is this? Folks, it's embarrassing. It's humiliating. When people see some of these things, they Ghana and why? What's up? What's happening? I thought they were advanced in democracy. This is terrible.
Very terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. And I'll be very sad if nothing is done about it, if we don't hear any apology from anyone in office about this issue, if there's no apology offered, one, to the man involved, two, to the entire public who had to witness what the national security was doing. And I hope that sanctions will be made as well. At least we need an explanation for this. I don't think there's any justification to their actions, but
regardless of which crime you think this is not due process.
There's no justification.
And why do we have laws in this country?
There's no justification.
If
And the
this
fact
is how
that
we are
the
going
man is saying that he asked them to take him to the police station so that he can verify that this is who they are and this is the identification that they carry. I don't know how that's warranted for the flogging.
0541022318. I have said mine. You to come and say yours. This morning you have to tell them something because Charlie, this is not what you promised us, oh folks. I'm telling you, please. You promised a different kind of governance, oh. Please. Let me. Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, tell me your name and where you're calling me from, sir.
Alfa, this is Arada. I'm calling from Pakusro.
Okay, please talk to me, sir.
Yes, Alfa, it's rather unfortunate this morning there's such incident happened. But I think you've said enough. I think the regional minister needs to set up. And I think it's high time as a nation we have to look at ways and method in which we recruit our national security operatives.
Becoming a narrative that anytime any government comes to power, they put their own people there, and some of these who tend to misbehave and abuse the power which is given to them. And Alpha, I want to ask something. I think this is not in relation with your topic, but the question I want to ask is, what are some of the municipal and district assemblies using their drip project machines for? Alpha, there's a lot of work which needs to be done in this country, and I don't think they have to sit down and wait for the national government to even come and tell them what to do. Alpha, we can even look within the Asquariman and the Ejiso municipal, the nature of the bad road within some of these communities. And the question is, what are the drip projects being used for? Because I think that was the intended purpose why government bought some of these machines. At least you can reshape some of these roads in a bad state when they are in a bad state, so at least the government is able to come and do something. But I can tell you from a fact, the Ejisu Municipal Assembly and Asquariman Municipal Assembly are not making judicious use of the drip project. And I don't know what the various MDCs and MNCs are doing with those machines. Okay. But you can see them renting it to people to use it for other projects. Alpha, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning with your message. You can also call me 0541022318. I want you to say something to the people who did what they did to the gentleman. Good morning.
Abba, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
That is right.
When I was there.
About other voice to a former meal. Hey, my idea. I'm there. My cousin, the night as more devices. Alpha. Give my sin the only day decoration. Uko a year. Uko Minister Atamis now. It is your. There is a matter. Omadio, Adio Moy and Untiasi. I find you. It is so many bad one. What is your decoration? I'm not a secret. Why are there no paper for wood yet? I was a year for a war on what Yagu boy shadow pa. Abba, men just said that. That is, whatever, what I bet my hair. And I give me down, not as one my can see national security operative. No, Abba, I come back on pray. It is a exchange of one person for now. Yeah, day. Yeah, and could you money to do national security. Abba, my idea, Bakupa Mahu. Bakupa Mahu. Now, I did about what the national security when I'm saying. Now, same time, I'm going to work in the ground for years or short. When my driver for that person for national security in the name of national security, I will want to report. Abba, Mushi will be a Kasunia. Namako Hanakan and the Aniniwa. Honestly, Mukabuni say. Mukabuni say. Abba, now who can say a better amount for a amount for Abba and this address now, runs address Musa might be a friend of Max Cities. Why end this in the national security operatives are what the government for magic? Was young about Mount I'm not for by I'm not going to tackle Jomuka. And then this woman about Musu necessary at the yes, I know. Abba, sorry. But then they say it is out. That is mine and not Jenny's discussion about the course of Jagger. No.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Tiji, for joining us this morning with your submission. 0541022318. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Alpha.
Yes, Solomon, talk to me.
Alpha, you just hit the nail right on the head. This now, look at, they say it's a chief inspector, a policeman. Let's say if it was you and I who are nobody in society, maybe we wouldn't have seen this. So I think those people have to be sacked. They don't know what they are doing. And then that's why your first caller said they should review how they recruit these people. Some of them, they just party boys. They just take them, they don't pass through rigorous training, the do's and don'ts of their job, and then they're just going about beating people. If this person had done anything wrong to you, the right procedures are there for you to follow. Even if the man asks that you should send him to the police station, why should this question be led to you people beating him like this? It's advanced in age. So I think you just said everything right. They should deal with them. They should remove them. If President Mahama really mean reset, this thing cannot happen. It was under military regime that we saw this. And then we are not under military regime again. So this thing, if Mahama really means reset, then he should try and then deal with this thing. He should deal with them. They should remove from their job so that it will serve as deterrence to others.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this morning. Let's speak to another caller here. Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, BY, talk to me.
Alfa, in the first place, as a nation, we should ask, who qualifies to be a national security operative? And what is the criteria of selecting those people? In fact, there are certain things that need more questions than answers. Always these so-called national security operatives, they behave as if they are above the law. Similar thing happened when there was this by-election at Ayawaso, where a whole member of parliament was given a beating of his life. What kind of democracy are we practicing now? So we should be told who qualified to be a national security operative, because there are people who are supposed to know better. They must work within the confines of the law. Why do they always want to go overboard? We are in a democratic dispensation. People have their rights, and you cannot just rise and infringe on other people's rights. Please, we must make a mark in democracy, because it is a global thing, and that is what Ghanaians have opted for. Why are people not giving their freedom and their right? What is the meaning of this? In fact, the law must take its own course. I trust the young minister that he will delve into this matter very well and bring those people into book. And they should be used as an example so that others will emulate. The punishment should be deterrent enough so that others who are into that same habit will also change. The name national security is not a joke, please. We deserve better. Thank you, my brother.
Very much, viewer, for joining us this morning with your submission as well. It's 21 minutes past 8. You're still listening to the Orange Sunrise on Orange 107.9. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. Yes, your name and where you're calling me from? I don't know why I can. Okay.
Civilians to make a security service being as it make a chum, and do a court, a dear woman there. Except military be announced, police be so quiet, be a emphata. As I do a monster court, you say you are wedding for. Then for one court, near you.
Thomas don't know me before. I was going to tell you movie because a basa you don't know difference no. A basa time there. The difference is because military and now police no and intimate. They you more big there. That the other causes are international agents and that's one of it.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. Oh, I think the person is not ready to talk to us. It's 24 minutes after 8. You can still call me on 0541022318. We'll pick few calls and then we'll deal with fire incidents. in Kumasi, particularly KJTM market. But this is not the first time. We've seen similar incidents. I just want to tell you that when it comes to creating unforgettable moments, Goldfinger Restaurant is in a league of its own. They are open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. And if you go there, you get for yourself perfect breakfast, lunch, dinner, or late night vibes. Breakfast starts from just 45 cedis daily. Tuesdays from 5 p.m. you enjoy 15% off everything at Corporate Hangout. And Fridays at 5 p.m. it's Sip and Paint. Good drinks, good company. Saturdays from 6 p.m. Stick and Wine with live music. Sundays feature a buffet with live music from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then Sunset Vibes from 5 p.m. till late. Goldfinger Restaurant is at Ahojo in Shiaeso on the Dorothea Sedu Drive. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Goldfinger Restaurant. Contact them on 024-867-2185. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes. Please.
Yes, it's Abdul.
Okay, talk to me, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to touch on the okay. Okay. The issue of the national security. I think the problem is the way they recruit them. Some of them are not, they don't pass them through the right training. And some of them, I just think they are not even qualified to be there. But for the sake of the party flags, that is what is taking them there. And they abuse everyone. We're all victims of their brutality. You have nothing to do. Because if you want to take it up, and then you still fail, because they have godfathers up there. So I don't know. We are just talking over. I don't know if there's a way we can even deal with this matter. This thing will keep on going and going and going. They keep on abusing people. I don't know whether we are back to the military system. I don't know. So we'll keep on talking. Probably, maybe divinely, something could happen and then things will change. Because if all these hooligans will just be recruited into the system and they will begin to treat everybody bully everyone and go for free, no one can punish them for what is happening. So I think we can keep talking, because for me, this has been overdue. A lot of people came through this. A lot. Even myself, I'm talking to you. I was once a victim.
What happened? What happened to you? What did they do to you?
Yes, they abused me. Like we're in a car traveling, then they stopped us. They were not even like the police patrol. They were just some kind of national security operator. They stopped us. So we stopped the driver. The driver came down. They were asking him to. They wanted to search him. I said, why search it? Before I even say before something, I got a slap. Do you understand? So it's just like that. I never complain about say, is there any problem? Because we are just traveling free on the road. If there is anything, someone that is professional, you say, we are from National Security Operative, we are for this, and that's the reason why we are here. We cooperate with you. I was just trying to know if there was a problem. Nothing more than that. I received a slap. And I couldn't say yes, as simple as that. So that is how it is. People just suffer it every day. So we keep on talking. I don't know who is coming on behalf of the vulnerable. We are all vulnerable. Even when you are civil servant, you are still vulnerable. Even I'm talking about the retired police or whatever that was brutalized. We saw it. And then what about me and you, the journalist? Your own will be worse because you are indefensive. You can't defend yourself. Or they want all of us to go to the gym, build some muscle, so that when they see you physically, at least they'll give you some small respect. But we all cannot do that. You understand? So something needs to be done. I think if there are some people you could contact and let them, at least they come to on behalf of the vulnerable. Understand? Thank you so much. Alfa. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning with your submission. Fortunately, our own will not be worse.
Making in our motherland, a better place to live. Tell me where we gonna run go. When them say we have to pay for the oxygen we breathe. Answer me now, Mr. Big Man. You know this everybody want to go and go off for it. A simple life. It's all we want to live. Give me food, give me clothes, give me love, and give me shelter. Simple life.
I think a lot of the people, what they are demanding for is a simple life. Already some Ghanaians are having to deal with some problems. The government clearly cannot solve every problem. And the worst thing a government can do is to subject its citizens to abuse. Like I said, oh yeah, like that's what you're trying to do. Like you're making people. I say, you know, already we have issues one here and there. Okay, we understand that it's a democracy. You need time to fix all the other issues that we are going through. The last thing you need to be doing as a government is to be seen to be whipping people. Is to be seen to be lashing people. Hey, Kojo, in this country, you're not the first people to assume power. And you will not remain in office forever. Imagine for a minute, you move out of office and your shirt is removed with 5 military people pinning you on the ground, lashing you publicly in the middle of the road. Imagine if you were in the middle of it. Imagine if your wife was the victim. Imagine if your son is the victim. Just imagine for a moment. What would you do? How would you feel? But why are you doing it to other person? Why? You think you know? So the other person is not a human being. He's not a citizen. He's not a Ghanaian. He doesn't deserve due diligence. He doesn't deserve... Oh, please. Let's do better in this country, eh? Don't let the people of Ghana lose confidence in you so that they think that when they give you power, misbehavior, all kinds of unnecessary things. Because your national security, so when you're coming, everybody should run away. NDC has come. National security, Budo. So everybody run away. Hey! No, relax. So the power will not be forever. The power will go one day. You become a civilian. You become like me. Help us build a nation where, regardless of whether you are in the military, in the police service, or a citizen, you know that the due process will be applied to you. There will be standard. There will be laws. And so if somebody thinks that you've done something wrong, he's not going to bring canes. He's not going to bring belt. He's not going to bring some stick or some stones to come and be hurling them at you. No. There will be due process. That's the kind of system you have to help us build so that all of us will be safe. Because today you are empowered, tomorrow you are not. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
But I mean, people baby. I say, "Okay, soldier for me, but I go for omunye soldier for." And to me, I military service no more. And the ankasa. And that's security. But I do omudi edi samani a omukoso omu uniform di dey. Aba, I don't know what ka upenya ka uputa one so I say, omu kwa so omu issue military uniform dey ta no manana. Well, ubakoma omu sise sata no manu. Omu di ro na man for the Minister of Defense. Omra no meche munche. So omu kwa so omu soldier ponta dey ta no mana.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We'll move on to some other matters this morning, but we just hope that the regional minister has listened to us this morning. Okay, if nothing is done, it will be a very strong signal to all of us about this issue of rule of law, whether we are just talking about it or we are serious about it. And this reset thing, The expectation was that governance would be different. That you have respect for the people. If you are a government or a member of any security service and you don't have respect for the people, and you don't qualify to be wearing that uniform or to be occupying that office. It means that the very people who voted for you, the very people for whose reason you have this power, the very people you're supposed to serve, you think it is better to maltreat them, to embarrass them, humiliate them, insult them. And you look at some of the words he was even using in the video. Hey, Charlie,
everything in that video
is terrible.
Very wrong.
Look at the way he was. I said, but Charlie.
Yes.
Good morning.
Alfa.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Abdul once again. Sorry, there's this incident. I don't know whether it's trending or secretly trending. I don't know if you have come across it, where a boy was accused of a rape, and the police arrested him, took him to the police scene. They tortured him, and he died. As I talk to you now, that case is still pending. So these are just a few of them some of them, they try to, hide them, that they don't want public to know about these brutalities that are going on. So, and people are having that kind of fear. They don't want to come out because you can be victimized at any time. So if there was a way, the government, I don't know what the political will, where it will come from, whether from the presidency or from the ministerial level or which level, I don't know. Where that political will come out, give the public a say, give the public the power, the civilian, the chance to view out, to bring out their grievances, the abuse they suffer. You understand?
Thank you.
So I don't know. Yes, thank you too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we should say that these are remnants of military regimes. These are some of the things you associate with military regimes, okay? And for those of you who have been clamoring for military kind of regime, see the example. These are some of the things they would do on a normal day. Janice, do you understand? Like on a normal day in a military dispensation.
And that one, even as you are talking about, it's like
we are
exactly.
Charlie, we are government ship. No, dear them. Oh, these are some of the things you will see. These are examples of what they do. I'm surprised NDC is allowing itself, or allowing some few people to behave in a manner that will make the party look terrible. I said Ketia was just in the region thinking that they would do 50-50. Is that how you achieve 50-50 in Ashanti region? Beating people, insulting them in the middle of the road, and they will queue and go and vote for you.
The same people that you...
Sometimes you don't even understand the thought process of some people. You don't know what... I don't know. Why the national security, when you enter and they give you some things to... I don't know. Because it doesn't make sense. You want your party to look popular in the eyes of the people. You want to rebrand your political party. Your political party is seeking to achieve something that has never been achieved. You want to make your political party attractive. Yet we've given you power. You are serving in the national security. And the best way you think you can use that power is to pin people on the ground, suffocate people, overpower people, manhandle people in the middle of the road and lash them and insult them on top of it and just bundle them into a pickup. What is this? Is that how you make your party attractive? And the top, I don't know if the NDC people in the region, they have not seen this video. Hey! Charlie?
So far, we've not seen anyone reacting to
Charlie, it's some of the things sometimes this one, imagine if you had not done this, we wouldn't be talking about some of these things.
And that is what I was even saying, that, this is the video that we have seen. It is the one that has come to our attention.
There are a lot of them.
Only Lord knows.
See, I want people in power to understand. The fact that you have power doesn't mean you should be there. No. So that when Alfa speaks and you disagree, you should go and catch him somewhere and beat him. What is this?
Pin him down.
And then be lashing him. If you have that mind, then you don't belong to this democracy. because if you have that mindset, it means your mindset is not the democratic mindset. You have some different kind of mindset. You belong to different regimes. You don't belong here. How did NDC come to power? Was it through shipping people, lashing people on the street? Didn't they go out there begging people to vote for them? That they are coming to serve? Is that how you serve? This is like lording over them. This is like you being a king and you tripping people because they have disobeyed your instructions. Absolutely unnecessary. Very embarrassing. And this morning he has office. He is there. Controlling things. Nobody is saying anything. Okay, we've heard you. We are in this together. Charlie, 40 after 80. After this, we'll talk about fire. Oh.
Rebel liberation. Tell me where you gonna run go. Yeah. I beat some air. Johnny Blaze. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Tell me where we gonna run go. After making our motherland a better place to live. Tell me where we gonna run go. When them say we have to pay for the oxygen we breathe. Answer me now, Mr. Big Man. You know this everybody want to go and go off for it. A simple life. It's all we want to live. Give me food, give me clothes, give me love, and give me shelter, shelter. Simple life. It's all we want to live. Give me food, give me clothes, give me love, and give me shelter.
I didn't want to take any other call, but let me take this last one. And then, good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, Eja, talk to me.
Thank you. Alfa, sir, brutality is no national security for a year population also no. Alfa, enye emwa. Umse nipa na ya so din. Nanso enye kwan ya efa so etiti enipa no. Enti na mra wo ho no. Mo gina ho se mo law enforcement o. Enye brutality force. Mo yesa na se de military government no mo ye no. Enu abi na mo ye. Adenso ye ni military government o. So we can say bibi na beba. So be resist arrest dia. Enu kwa enye bro. Mo ba twen force. Na mo de no awura ka mu na mo de na komambra no. So nti e basa na akoye ehunahuna ena mo di ehunahuna nipa. So na Alfa ya na etra bia ya ni issue threat say government no ba dia wo ye no do next election wo so wo behu anasa ye be kyerɛw Alfa me sa threat no enhodu water I didn't think I kasa. If we say ebia government no the otiso no the all no and yet na se mu be yi no now the brand new party apart from NDC MPP and na mo de no badia me de me no me gitu na se wo be yi threat ye be yi we free ho you yi free ha na de na ba MPP, we NDC MPP now with another MPP so maybe we buy on the same thing yes one yet you know NDC also aba a man for complaining the one yet next lesson one never isn't it the same MPP so give me the so yeah so yet you be better you better threaten government no no Yemfa brand new party.
Any day, wouldn't show be as a there will be a person or 2 months no but 2 months by a casse. So, am I office no more? Now we any mobility say it was all cool because that I know now yes and no kwe. Even didn't get now because that I know yes and no anything else we no different. The one any different that there two that I say two. Sana ebe say what you say nti obi obeba issue by say we no yes sound because wo the o share boy say oba be any different enye na wo ye dada ni bia nti won deserve say betina se What is it?
Okay, now, we say where that and where the ye in a true. In a true, why yes, I'd never. That's one so by
they will be a pen on fan and brass. I mean, to enjoy the open. I mean, the open, meaning them a person in the into what to the open. But the autism said the pen or yet they ain't even gas on Tenasa because they be as are the answer, didn't it? Now, so anyone for now, yet that a mountain. They be anti mountainers.
I won't be because and I don't know because I say I didn't know a father being pen, never being so pen. And you know, woman, you know, woman, be and ram, and I know brutality is an idea. As an military government. And that's
okay, Mr. Medasi, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I think this morning we just said what we need to say. We are not interested in which party you belong to. Okay, we are here to do what we need to do. There are laws in this country. It's not a banana republic. It's not as if we don't know what we're doing. We have constitution. We have Criminal Offences Act. We have various laws in this country which ought to be followed in matters such as this. You don't just wake up and do whatever you want because for some reason people have queued in their sound to vote for your party and they have given you some popular position. Hey, then this one you can become president today. When we insult you on radio, you close to you come. Hey, this small boost. See what some people are doing. I don't understand though. Yeah, Charlie. But it's okay. It's fine. Janice, there's another fire. Give us a chrono. No, yesterday now.
Okay. There was another one.
So give me these days the fire situation. Yesterday KGTF caught fire again. I'm sure Mr. Ame, when he comes, he provide us some details. But
talk more about that's why.
Tell us.
Yesterday morning, I think it was around 8. It was reported to have happened around 8:30 in the morning. He said some of the traders saw that smoke had filled up one of the shops at KGTR markets, and so they rushed and they used fire extinguishers to control the situation, and eventually people from the Ghana National Fire Service were able to maintain it so that the fire didn't spread to other parts. And then they've also told us that the shop where the fire started is a shop where they sell boxes of matches, other combustible products and cosmetic products.
I thought the KMHU executive led an operation to remove those people from, I don't know, relocate them or something.
Well, it looks like
not all of them.
Maybe not all of them. We are told that is where the fire started. Now, as to what exactly happened in the shop that's led to the fire outbreak, we do not know. But we know that it's a shop where they sell boxes of matches.
I'm worried with the number of fire cases that keep coming from KJTR. It's like the structure with all of these incidents over time,
and I think
we'll lose it
because we have Mr. Ahmed here almost every week. We have heard consistently that some of the traders, they keep on complaining about some of these things. That should anything happen, the way we are treating the structure as it stands now is not sustainable.
It's not, though.
It's not.
It's not, because how many fire incidents on KJTR alone? I can count about 3 or 4. Okay, and it's something that begs the question: what's the fire protocol? What's the emergency protocol at the market? Do they engage in fire drills? What's supposed to happen when there's smoke? I'm told they used to have sprinklers. What happened to that? Okay, they used to have fire service stationed at the market. What happened to that? Okay, they used to. Good morning. They used to have, lay down protocols for dealing with fire, and then its prevention as well. So we need to find out, and hopefully Mr. Ame will help us with this. But My worry is the number, assuming you have a building, and like in a decade, you've recorded like 4 fire incidents. The building will not be the same. Like, it means that it's losing its integrity, it's losing its strength over time. Okay? It means that there are some structural defects. There are some problems. You know, anything that, if a crisis happens or if something happens, it exposes some problems that have been left unattended to over a period of time. Exactly. And then it escalates to a point where it breaks out in the manner that it does. So the people who are handling the market, such a very strategic edifice, they need to get into the boardroom and ask themselves some very tough questions. Now, are they managing the market properly?
This particular issue, Alpha, I think was able to stay under control because of the time that it happened. Because we are told that it happened around 8:30 in the morning, which means most of the traders were around. If it had happened in the night.
Very important observation. If it had happened at night, it would be like the blue light situation. Exactly. Remember blue light? Started in the night. So by the time the people came, now, Charlie, the fire has gotten to a worse situation. So it begs the question, what happens when the traders or the market is closed? What's supposed to happen? Who monitors? Who is tracking what? Because when this market, you know, the reason why it was called KJTR Dubai, because of its sophisticated nature. Yes. Because the market they were coming from, it used to be almost every day or almost every month or almost every 6 months or year, you will hear that Ejato. Do you understand? The Ejashi market. You know? So they were coming from that history. Now the thinking was that, oh, well, this time around, things will be done in a better way. So they put measures in place. The question we need to ask is, what has happened to all of those sophisticated implement and equipment that were included into the project? Who was supposed to manage it? What's the current state? Why are we recording these incidents? The ones that have happened already, what happened? Because don't forget that there was one that happened, I think it was prior to the 2024 election or so, or after the 2020 election. Even Baumia and Alan, those people came to donate money. It affected about 60, I mean, how many shops did it? 54. And even those places, we've not fixed them, right? They are still in the form that they are in. You understand? And now, and don't forget, there was a day that I was in Takrady and you called me that early in the morning there was another fire. So there was that event too. And then this one. So, Charlie, by the time we realized one day.
Yes, and you know what is
interesting? And the market is not insured still. Or now there's insurance.
And some 2 weeks ago, when did we have the interview with Mr. Amem over the phone? 3 weeks ago, in the reports that he sent to us, that we had that interview on, that was one of the issues that they cited. That's the structure and the situation at KJTR right now. It is not very safe if there's.
Yeah, they said it not long ago.
Not long ago.
That report was
and the management were, and I think the mayor or something.
That report was compiled on the 2nd of February this year.
2nd of February.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Now, Ms. Ame, since you are here, tell us what happened.
Okay. Good morning to your listeners and your viewers on social media as well. What happened yesterday was, that was around the exact time Janice was saying, that was around 8:22 or so, yeah, thereabout. Then traders realized there was smoke from one of the shops. That's F2230, close to gate 3. So they had to rush in there. People were running helter-skelter. The smoke was just similar to what we witnessed on the 15th of March 2023. That's something similar. So you could imagine how people were scared. But luckily enough, the security guys around helped so much, the KJ security guys. And the fire service also came handy. They started using the extinguishers, and then the fire service also came, even though there were some failures in the system.
But the response was better.
Yes, but those failures could have caused the thing to be worse because the exact failures that we experienced were the exact failures we experienced in 2023, March 15th.
What are these?
Okay. The fact of the matter is that, see, this morning I want to tell everybody in authority, from fire service down to management to everybody. The fact of the matter is yesterday the junkie pump didn't work.
What is the junkie pump? The
junkie pump is supposed to pressurize the system, the firefighting system. So once you connect the hose to the hydrant, you open it up, it's supposed to give you a certain level of pressure.
Okay.
To put out a fire. For a very long time now, on 15th March 2023, the junkie pump failed
2023
to respond as at the time it was supposed to respond. And by the time it came on, the fire got it out of hand. That same thing happened yesterday. The first hydrant that they went to pick water from, there was no water in it. Let's tell ourselves those truths and stop hiding as if you are trying to save anybody's job. However, it's gotten to a time where we all begin to start telling ourselves certain truths and find the best solution for ourselves. I'll come to traders, our attitude as well. The junkie pump failed. The first hydrant didn't even have water in it. They had to go and connect water from a different hose, from a different hydrant. So imagine by the time you connect that water, extending the hose down to the shop. If the fire had gotten out of hand, that would have been a different ball game altogether. So the fire system in KJTR did not respond as how it's supposed to respond. The only thing that helped was that, as at the time the fire came, a lot of people were around. We had a lot of hands that came around to come and help. That also saved all of us.
Was the shop closed?
The shop was not closed. They were in the shop. Now let me come to we traders. This morning I want to talk to my fellow traders because I'm a trader myself. KJTR traders, the indiscipline is becoming too much. Our indiscipline is becoming too much. We are not taking KJTR as though it's our livelihood. That's why we live all our lives. Alpha, we sleep in our homes maximum 8 hours. We live the rest of our lives in KJTR. So why will we be treating KJTR as if it's one of those things? You have a shop that you are selling matches, you are selling this one that you used to wash the silver and stuff. You decide to have a showcase in a shop and you are selling perfumes and this liquid that the ladies used to clean their nails, the nail polish. Let's begin to tell the truth to ourselves. We are selling those things.
Maybe the
person
is unaware.
Authorities, both fire service, the management, if you don't begin to educate us, for all of us to fall in line, that if I'm selling this product, I cannot bring them together over here. I cannot bring this together over here. One day, we'll be laughing on the wrong side of our mouth. Yes, the products we are talking about were not part of the product the mayor came and did operation. And even that, Alpha, 2 weeks ago there was a fire incident. It's just that people did not talk about it.
2 weeks ago.
Yes. Within this year alone, this is the 4th fire we've experienced in KJTR. 4th or 5th, yes.
In 2020.
Just this year. When the mayor came to clear the market of those who were selling, a particular lady was hiding hers in the shop. And it sparked fire on a Sunday evening. So it is, the indiscipline is becoming too much. Yesterday, when we got to the fire scene, I was talking to the acting managing director and the operations manager. I just showed them something right opposite the shop that the fire started from. Just right opposite. You have a 6 square meter shop that has been given to you. You've loaded the shop so much that you brought metals outside, about 3 of them, and loaded in dresses. So imagine if the fire had gotten out of hand and gotten into those dresses. After this morning, we would have been talking about how it had been shut down. The indiscipline is becoming too much on our part, traders.
But maybe sometimes it's a matter of lack of information.
Lack of what information?
Some people may genuinely be ignorant that matches plus this.
Alpha, matches plus what? So we were talking about chemicals that could not meet. And when we got there, people say, oh, it's heat, it's heat. Please, save us that. Heat alone cannot cause a matches to say spark fire. What type of heat? That the shop was, there was heat in the shop. A shop that has this metal, this net covering it. And even the doors have holes in it. And you're telling there's heat. There were chemical reactions that sparked the fire. Yes, they are doing their investigation, no problem. But let's begin to tell the truth to ourselves. Because I know where this is heading. Okay, we did our investigation and okay, we didn't see anything in particular. Trying to shield someone, trying to protect someone's job. We traders in Ketia, the indiscipline is becoming too much on our part. We are not treating Ketia as a property that means so well to us, so a property that we cannot do without. We are not treating Ketia as such.
Okay. Now with this year alone, and in 2023, the fire incident that happened, to what extent would you say has affected the structure, as in the market, in terms of its?
Luckily enough, the fires we've had, apart from the 2023 one, that's had a huge impact on the structure. This one's mostly it's being contained, but it happens that the shop, the slates that were used to build, some of them get bent and stuff. So yes, it's having an effect. We cannot just do it, it's not having any effect on the market. Because yesterday, for instance, apart from the particular shop that had the fire incident, the adjoining shops had their wares somehow destroyed, because water went into people's shops. They had to use a lot of water because the shop was full of these matches. I don't know whether they were selling on wholesale basis. I don't know if you've seen some of the pictures. So the shop was full of those things. So they had to use a lot of water to douse the fire, because whilst you were putting this off, it has affected the next box of matches. It has also sparked another fire. So yes, gradually it's affecting the market. And Alpha, we've been lucky for a very long time after the 2023 fire incident. For some of us, we just do not know when 2023 will repeat itself.
A lot of the incidents that have happened, because we may have maybe electrical causes.
Yesterday there was nothing like electrical.
No, I'm not saying specifically yesterday's, but if you're to categorize the causes of these fires, what are the, I mean, more or less recurring reasons why we are recording?
The only electrical fault that have caused, let's say, the minor fires, I can't count even 3.
Okay, so what do you think are the major reasons for these?
Mostly it's about the type of product we are selling.
Okay, so it's the products.
Yes, so and that's why the mayor about a month or 2 ago decided to get into the market and then do away with these type of products. But for how long will we have the mayor coming in, don't do this, don't sell that, don't sell that? That's what I'm saying, the indiscipline is becoming too much. Before you go into any line of business, please try and read about it.
Not everybody can read, though.
Alpha, until recently, I didn't even know that ammonia, the fertilizer, when kept in a place that the conditions are not conducive enough, it's not airy enough, could spark fire. I never knew. Then it occurred, okay, it is the reason why when you even mix it into water, and the water is not enough, and you sprinkle it on anything, any grass, it doesn't get enough water, you see it burning out. So before you go into any product, any business, please read about it.
Not everybody can read.
So if you cannot read, ask. Seek for the right advice.
But
it's the reason I'm asking the fire service and management and authorities begin to do an extensive education as well.
I think the fire, for me, in our commercial places in Kumasi, for instance, maybe we can say Ghana, the fire readiness, as in the fire preparedness, or how to deal with fire or emergency generally, we are not too deliberate on.
We are not deliberate on it. Yes, that is a fact. It is a fact. It's a fact. It's like we've overlooked it.
Because you look at blue light, China Mall, and these major commercial.
Alpha, we've overlooked
it's like
it.
There's no.
Alpha, personally, about 4 months ago, until I brought a fire service person to my house to educate my household on how to use fire extinguishers. I had fire extinguishers and smoke detectors in my house, but surprisingly, nobody in my household, apart from me, even knew how to use extinguishers. So that day I asked myself, if anything had happened in my absence concerning fire, what were they going to do? So you see, even in my household, yes, all the gadgets are there, the fire extinguishers are there. I service them every year and now. But even those in the house didn't even know how to use the extinguishers. So it's like we forget about that. But that is also part of our life. And this morning, please, those in KT here, it's high time we start investing in these fireballs.
Fire what?
Fireballs.
What does it do?
They should speak to the fire service. They'll get them some.
What does it do?
It's a fireball that is placed on your ceiling. Whenever there's fire in your distance, once the heat gets to the fireball, it's best, and then the content douses the fire even before the fire service comes. Yes. Some of us have.
Can it do much?
Yes. Yes. Some of us, we have some in our shops. So I am begging everybody, please try and get that. Because as I speak to you, there's no insurance company who is ready to insure our in-shop goods.
But the market is insured.
No. Alpha, I am saying this in authority. Anybody should challenge me. I brought in SIC. I didn't go to bring in any private today. I brought in SIC to come and do an in-shop insurance for me. They came, they picked the stock, they watched everything, only for them to call me back the following day. They cannot do the insurance for me. Why? Because the structure itself has not been insured. It's too expensive.
So it means that today, if KGTR is raised down, fortunately,
Alpha, 2023, the KGTR didn't have an insurance. It's the reason why even they're finding difficult to even work on the police house bank. Where to get the money from?
But in your initial conversation before you moved in,
yes,
weren't you guys told that it's part of the arrangement?
2020 to 2021 November, there was an insurance cover on the market.
Okay.
After November 20th, 2021, they didn't renew it till date.
Maybe the traders were unwilling to pay.
That is not true. Traders were paying for it until March 15th, 2023, that we decided, okay.
So why did you decide not to?
Because the money we gave them, they've been taking from us from 2021 or 2020 down to 2023. They had not gone to renew the insurance.
Which company was insuring?
SIC.
Okay, so SIC was?
Yes, was an insurance company that was
for the first 2 or 3 years.
Yes, for the first year.
You moved in 2020.
2019 they started sharing, and then 2020 we started full operation.
2020. Okay,
yeah.
so
that was around the COVID time.
Yeah, moved in 2020, and for the first 2 years you had insurance.
Yes, the insurance, there was an insurance cover on the market.
And each trader was paying how much?
Then each trader every month we were paying, it seems about 6 cedis, 50 pesos or so. I can't remember very well.
Each month.
Yes.
Do you think that was enough to cover the insurance?
Alpha, that one is not for us to determine. When we came, that was the cost they gave to us.
6 cedis times what? 7,000. Oh.
That was on every month. Recently, when we did the calculation for the 15 months that they had not used the money for what they were supposed to use for, minus pre-money they took for us, it was about 76,000 Ghana cedis that they took from us. Yes, the insurance cover initially was close to about 2 million. But the fact is, if you really knew that was what the cost was, so you should have had that discussion. But it is not the reason why the insurance cover, there's no insurance cover on the market. That's not the reason. The reason is,
it's too expensive. You guys
no, it's not the expense. It's not the money, the cost. No. The reason being that, as I speak to you today, KET is not fire worthy.
What does that mean?
In terms of the airline that governs the fire service, Ghana National Fire Service.
What does that mean? If you say it's not fire worthy,
KATR to date does not have a fire certificate. So Alpha, just as when your studios here, when the mall here does not have a fire certificate, the fire service will move in to shut down the mall. The fire service will move to any company to shut down that company. Maybe it's $1 million question for fire service to answer. Why haven't they shut down KATR?
So it's not fire worthy. Means that
every public space is supposed to have a fire certificate.
Yeah, but
the fire service is supposed to come there and inspect every year, and then they'll give you a fire certificate and you're fire worthy.
They will let you know what you need to have.
Then you fix them and they'll give you that certificate.
So KATR has never had it?
From 2021 to date, none.
But there's fire service there?
Yes.
Fire service station?
Yes.
So
there's no fire certificate. That it's and you need that as a prerequisite to go in for insurance. There's no insurance company that will insure KATR if you don't have a fire certificate.
So as a result, individual shops
cannot insure their in-goods.
So both the structure and the content.
There's no insurance.
And they share.
Yes,
no, but that's dangerous.
That is the KATR we're living in.
It's very dangerous.
That's the KATR we live in.
At least give the people the option.
And please, nobody should think it's a problem that started just today, no, or just last year, no. It's a problem that has been with us for a very long time, and authorities have decided to look on unconcerned.
Do you think we've gotten to a point where we should give KATR to private people who are in business, as in proper? Not this assembly, because Charlie, maybe they know, everybody has his or her competence. Maybe for them, some of these things, they are not too, you understand?
Alpha,
don't you think KATR should be handed to private people who have experience, manage? I want to believe we will have those institutions in Ghana
Alpha,
who are into the management of market.
Alpha, the question you're asking is a very difficult question, but I'll answer it. For us who have been in KATR for the past 6 years, going down to 7 years, it's not exactly about giving KATR to a private company, because KATR is a private company.
But
KCML is being run by a company that is a company on its own.
No, the management is chosen by the assembly.
Yes. But Alpha,
so
the problem here,
of the assembly.
The problem with KATR is that authorities should allow, when you give the market to anybody to run, allow them the free hands and put in KPIs and mark them according to that. Key performance index. That's it. So if every month you are supposed to do your reviews, every 2 months, every 3 months, do the reviews. If you are not working by the KPIs, you call them out. You give them the sack. Simple and short. For us, traders, when the 2023 fines then happened, the committee was set. We made this very clear to the committee that we wish KATR can be run by very business-minded persons. It's now a proposal that I sent to the committee. Business-minded persons who could see KATR as a full business entity and run it as such. So it's like you have the board of directors, maybe they meet every quarterly and stuff. They have the management, you have your
people have fantastic ideas.
Exactly.
There are people who are engaged on KATR.
There are a lot of things going on in KATR. You see, a lot of the interference, there is a lot of interference.
Political.
Everywhere, not political alone, traditional.
Yeah, traditional too.
Family, this, my brother, my sister, this person belongs to this. There are a lot, it's not political alone. From every angle. If authorities, if management, from time immemorial to date, tell you the type of influences, interferences that come. We said in our press release that yes, there are a lot of interference, even from traders. Do
you think if you were to get a business-minded person who has experience in managing businesses, with the independence that is required, KJTR will look different.
It shouldn't necessarily be a businessman. It should be someone who is ready to do the work, who is ready to do the enforcement. Alpha, the first problem you have in KJTR is enforcement. Alpha, you have enough laws in KJTR. When keys were being given to us, you were given your allocation, you were going for your key, you were given a key handover form, and you're given a letting out policy. In that letting out policy, even in front of my socket, in front of my fan regulator, I was not supposed to display any goods in front of it. Management had the right to walk into my shop on any day, any time that they were coming for inspection.
Do they do it?
No. We had times allocated for people who could bring in their cars to bring in their goods and come and offload. We are not going by that. We are not supposed to do a lot of things in KJTR, but today when you get to KJTR, the indiscipline, everything has been allowed. I don't know if you've seen currently, the board had a meeting just last 2 weeks, and they gave an instruction to the management to take out containers from the market. If you see the type of containers are in the market, you'll be shocked.
But the containers were brought, I think I recall when this new government came in, they started building some new containers.
Really? No. People sneak them in, especially on weekends. And they are huge containers.
Into the market?
Yes, huge containers.
Where were
there are some of the containers, if you see them, they are bigger than even the shops.
Where were they put? In front of the shops?
Yes. A lot of them in front of the shops at the sides. Huge containers. It's the reason why I'm saying that the indiscipline in KJTR is becoming too much. And in as much as I blame we traders as well that we are being indisciplined, I also blame authorities of failing to enforce the rules and regulations.
Because you see, my worry is that this edifice, the way it was built, with too much pressure and too much fire and too much, because the people who built it, I'm sure, anticipated the number of pressure or weight it can handle.
Alpha, these are the things when we talk about.
Seriously, you are bringing container, you are bringing this, you are bringing that. Yes, it will, Charlie.
Yes. There's a particular shop in KJTR I've been talking about for the past month now. That shop is supposed to be it's a 3 square meter shop. The things that person is selling could go into 3 of a 6 square meter shops.
He has managed to squeeze them in.
No, she hasn't squeezed them
created a new space.
She has brought them outside in front of the shops, packed them hugely, just opposite the shop, packed them hugely, and every evening she covers the tapoli and tie them in. Alpha, I'm telling an authority, it's a 3 square meter shop. The thing she's selling in KJTR now, in front of that shop, in that shop, could occupy 3 different 6 square meter shops.
That's not safe for a business simple. It's very risky.
You keep on talking about it and people feel, okay, you are doing it, you are working with it. But Alpha, if everybody in KJTR wants to behave the same way,
there will be no path to even...
What are you talking about, path? You'll be there one day and hear that they say KJTR is caving.
It can, because the pressure is becoming too much.
It's becoming too much.
Continuous, you have this...
Alpha, the fact is becoming too much.
Because there's still no... It's
and you see, I beg you, it's becoming too much. I am telling authorities, you see, when you want to do the right things and then you ourselves, some of us also pass the back door, oh, I beg you, you just don't worry. This person, you have a backlash. You have a backlash, but you are dealing with human life.
I think from what I've seen with KJTR, it's occurring to me that Ghana or Kumasi was not ready for this kind of edifice as a market.
That's what you are telling us.
It's like we should have built our normal.
But yet you are calling for the phase 2. But yet you are calling for the phase 2.
Because
meanwhile the phase 1, you are being terrible at it.
Yeah, we seem not to be ready for this kind of edifice. Seriously, the way we manage stuff, we are not. We like our normal traditional. You understand?
That one too is not safe. As Mr. Ahmed was saying, I think the issue is the enforcement that he's talking about, that you don't allow people to get their things inside the market in the first place, because when it gets in, then now as he's saying,
the issue is that the people who are selling and the people who are supposed to enforce, their mindset is the same. They see things in a very similar manner. Like saying, like it's normal. They don't seem to see it as a big deal. That is the issue. So that's why I'm saying mentally.
So why are you talking about it? So why no? Alpha, when was it? It seems on Friday. Yeah, on Friday. I went for 1 week at Bantma. When I was just returning to it, I had a call. Only what did I hear? Only for me to hear that the containers were moving from the market. The ladies were complaining. What they were telling the ladies is that it's Ruben and Nana Prempe who has gone to trigger this. Do you know why? Because we did a press conference and we were telling authorities that the market is getting choked, decongest the market. So Alpha, so if we had not said this, you are not going to do that.
No, not do it.
And why would you go and tell anybody that it's
because easy target now, so that the people will know who to blame.
So are you telling me that what was there was a right thing?
No, but nobody.
When I was talking, you forgot that I was a trader myself. I am a trader. I'm still a trader. But the fact of the matter, the structure that we see there, I wish that structure could be there for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
From the way we are managing it.
I am not praying for a structure that in the next 2-3 years, an authority will come and tell me you have to close down the place for major maintenance work or major retrofitting, so that you go and stay in the house for 6 months, 1 year.
Because the nature of the market really made good use of the space.
Yes.
Because like they used
so
there are a lot of shops within a small. So it's nice, but my worry is
so far you have to manage how you use it. So if we traders are using it wrongly, and we come out to say so, we beg the authorities, do something about it, because for us, we are not enforcing authorities. And you want to enforce anything, you think the easy target is the easy way out is just to tell them.
Let's now come to some solutions. With the immediate thing you talked about, you said the response was good, just that you call it junkie pump.
Some of the systems failed us.
So what should be done with regards to those specifics?
Let's fix them.
Is it about money? Is it about technical
it's about
ability?
Money. It's about money. It's about maintenance.
Okay.
It's about money. It's about maintenance.
How was it? Has it ever worked to perfection?
Yes. When they build the market, yes.
So what was happening then?
Things started deteriorating.
What stopped?
See, I've let me say this. When the O&M left, alongside your chief executive, the mall, Olympia, when they left, it seems after some few months, then things started getting deteriorated. And maintenance was not that good and stuff. And we've been dealing with that till date. Because the junkie pumps, we are 2 junkie pumps. We call it junkie pump because Alpha, it's supposed to go off automatically. This is what it does. It's always on. And it pressurizes. When you come to KJ, you see the red pipes at the tops. That's the fire system. At every point in time, it gives a certain level of pressure in the system with water. So whenever there's any fire incident in KJTR, the first thing happens was that the smoke detectors pick the smoke, relay to the alarm system. The alarm goes off.
Is that sophisticated?
Yes, the alarm goes off. When the fire goes up a little bit, we have sprinklers.
And where is it? Because I mentioned it was part of it.
Thank you.
It's not working.
I'll give you the report. Just read it.
Maybe.
The sprinklers, there's a small bulb in front of them. Once there's fire, the bulb will have to burst and the sprinklers go off by itself. So once the sprinklers go off, what it means that the pressure in that pipes will begin to come down. Once you come down beyond a certain limit that it has been set to, the junkie pump goes on by itself and begins to pressurize the system again. This is how the system have been designed.
Yes.
So
Janice, I've sent
once
you
the sprinkler is just flowing, the junkie pump is also working. Whilst the fire service also come, and we have over 200 fire hydrants in the market.
200?
Over 200.
Wow.
And all of them are supposed to have the bigger fire hose and then the smaller ones.
That's very thoughtful of the engineer.
And then the smaller ones, which are always close, it's a cluster.
Oh, okay.
So once the fire service gets there, they get to the next fire hydrant, connect the hose, and then get to wherever the fire is. Once they open it, they begin to douse the fire. Okay. At that same time, the junkie pump should be working.
So that's a strategy to contain the fire even before you get external support.
The KJTS is not supposed to even have an external support. If the whole thing is working, yes, because the two huge tanks you see in KJT, that's around the tanker area, just behind that big building opposite the zoo gate. The big building opposite, you see there are some huge tanks. 2 of them. That's our water system. And so, Alpha, as I speak to you, we are not directly on Ghana Water. We only go on Ghana Water when there is a problem with our pumps.
Through your efforts.
When there's a problem with our pumps. We are now, KHR now has 4.
So water is not a problem.
Water is not a problem.
So now we say Omadum pipe.
Yes.
So water is always there.
Yes. And someone might say, okay, what if there's light off? It is the reason why KHR have 4 huge generators.
Is it automatic generators?
The generators were automatic. When we came to KHR, whenever there's light off, nobody goes close to them.
Switches. Yeah.
It goes on by itself.
Yeah.
You get it? And the generators have a huge tank that has been reserved there that's supposed to take fuel. You fill it.
So you realize that a lot of the issues we have today is because somebody who was supposed to ensure
did not manage the system well.
Yes. So you talk about the genset.
Yes.
You talk about the junkie pumps.
Yes.
You talk about the sprinklers.
Yes.
And
we have over 200 hydrants.
But the holes are effective.
No. The holes are some of the holes were being cut recently when we went to talk about it. People feel, why are we talking? Thieves came to the market and they're just cutting the brass around it. So you cannot use them any longer. That is where we find ourselves now in KHR. And it has really put KHR in a certain corner that, and the numbers Alpha, you are not even supposed to bring a fire tender. But Alpha, let me tell you, when the blue light fire incident happened, ask the fire service, at a point in time they came to take water from KHR. They connected to some of our fire hydrants.
So we need to fix the hose.
Yes. Get all of them fixed.
Sprinklers.
Yes.
But the smoke alarm is working.
It didn't work. The alarm is not working. It's not working for a very long time.
Why it doesn't have battery?
And let me say, it didn't start today. Years ago.
What does it need to work? Battery or
the system
solar
itself is down.
Or electricity?
Battery. The system itself is down.
I think the issue is that as a opinion in that's it. It's not because the machines will not fix themselves.
Maybe also you are not a technical person. It is the reason why at least I've given you a report. That report was not commissioned by me. That report was commissioned by the contractor.
Read portions of the report for us. So for those who don't know,
the contractor, they did an inspection out of goodwill of the KJTR market, and these are some of the findings. So one, on fire extinguishers. No, let me start on fire hydrant cabinets. The report reads, the locks on most fire hydrant cabinets were found to be damaged, rendering several units impossible to secure properly. As a result, traders have resorted to using improvised means to keep the cabinet doors closed. And then they have pictures of it. And they moved on to fire extinguishers. Although some fire cabinets displayed extinguisher signature, no extinguishers were found inside.
No extinguisher.
The available extinguishers showed no clear evidence of regular inspections except for the service label indicating the last maintenance date and next renewal. And they have pictures of that one as well. Sprinkler control systems. During the inspection, the sprinkler control system was found to be in operational condition within the accessible sections of the facility. Certain areas, however, could not be accessed at the time of inspection. It was also observed that several items had been stored in close proximity to the monitoring device, obstructing direct access and potentially hindering proper maintenance or emergency operation. On smoke detector systems, during the inspection, it was found that several smoke detector units inside the market premises remained covered. The inspection team noted that some structures and sensors are damaged and are hanging by their cables, which may impair the proper functioning and sensitivity of the smoke detection system.
So extinguishers, sprinklers, smoke detectors, a lot of them. I see.
Access to and around the fire hydrant cabinets. The accessibility requirements for emergency response equipment were found not to be fully adhered to. As shown in figure 8, they have pictures of that as well.
Traders have taken, or is
yes,
not,
yes,
okay.
they are selling. They have goods there. Access to the firefighting system has been obstructed, a condition observed in most areas where fire cabinets had been installed. Such obstructions can delay emergency response and compromise the effectiveness of firefighting operations. On the hydrant itself, the accessibility requirements for firefighting hydrants were found not to be fully complied with. As observed during the inspection and illustrated in the figures below, several hydrant units were disconnected, while parts of the system were either blocked by obstructions or disconnected from the main supply line. These conditions may compromise the overall functionality and readiness of the hydrant systems in case of emergency.
This report is by Ghana Fire Service.
No,
by you.
By the contractor.
By the contractor.
So I am not a technical person, I beg you. But the contractor is a technical person.
So he
and the consultant has agreed on all the.
So almost all the protocols you need to fight fire, none of which was effectively working. The hydrants, the sprinklers,
the smoke
detectors, fire extinguishers, all of those things have issues. So then it means
there's an interesting one here too.
Which is
escape routes.
Yes.
All designated escape routes were found to be occupied by local vendors.
Escape. So this is, folks, this is a report of the, as Ms. Dama is a contractor, sorry, the consultant.
Yes, the contractor that commissioned the
It means as we speak today, KJTR, whilst it is not insured, both the edifice, as in the container and the content, not insured, what will make it readily able to fight fire is also
suspect.
You understand? It's also tampered with.
Yes.
So it lacks the effectiveness. In fact, it's not working the way it's supposed to. What it means that that's a time bomb sitting there.
I beg you, the word you are using.
And
I didn't use that way.
No, I am the one using it. No, I'm looking at it from the basis of the analysis of just that.
I get you. I understand you.
Because you know how they describe
when you say things like this,
they are saying either obstruction or they were the things that they were supposed to be done were not complied with. So it's either they are obstructing something or something is not being done right.
Because there are things that need movement, free movement, that the water access to the escape when there's need to be exit, emergency exit. So that one, it's been defeated. The extinguisher, sprinkler, smoke detector, you see, the whatever is not working. The very market not insured. The people who are selling their businesses not
insured.
Well, it means that when something happens, that's it. We've just wasted money. No, that's what it means. It means because how can you be a manager and seeing the risk associated to your edifice and you are just there? No, it means you're not managing the thing properly. From regional minister to KMABOs to the manager of the market. They are all not doing anything.
Okay.
No, say something. You can't say okay.
No, you see, Alpha, the things we are talking about, we didn't start talking about them today. Alpha, On the 15th of March 2023, when that major fire incident happened, I got there, let's say, barely about a minute to 2 minutes when the smoke started, because my shop is a bit closer, very close to that place. Then the girl in my shop called me. There was fire there, so I had to run. And I remember I had a half shoe. I had to put down the half shoe and then run barefooted to that place. When we got there, we started using the extinguisher to see if we can put down the fire. And then you had these explosives, mosquito spray and stuff in the shop as well, plus the other chemicals. We tried, it wasn't working. Then the first explosion came, boom! We all went back. They went to get a fire hose. Because as leadership, we tried to learn some of the things. That was when we connected the fire hose, we tried opening the water wasn't coming. So I had to quickly pick a phone. Remember, I called the managing director. Let them on the junkie pump. I called the fire service commander. Please, the junkie pump. For the next 5 minutes, the water wasn't coming. By the time the water started flowing, the explosion was too much for us. So we had to move back. And then it got from shop to shop, from shop to shop. That's how it started. At a point in time, we had to get to some of the shops, pull out everything just to cut the fire at that point. That was how serious things were that time. And some of us had direct experience. I left the market that day around 11 going to 12 midnight. We have direct experience. So the things we are talking about today, we are not talking about them out of only by reading something. It's because we've had that experience. And I remember very well that day when we were trying to get the 1,000 can fire tender, we brought in about 2 fire tenders. They were finding even where to even park to even extend their hose to the top. It was becoming difficult. We were helpless, and we could see the fire raging. It was that serious. Even though my shop was affected, Alpha, from that time to date, I have not recovered.
No recovered from the shock? From the
because
trauma.
I could go 2 months without even selling a single thing.
Because the whole area is...
Yes. Business in that area has completely been affected. Either to, at least every day I knew that I could sell a lot. But I could go 2 months without selling.
There's
and it's the reason why
there.
some of us become so passionate about when it comes to KJT and even the fire system and even the structure itself. We become so passionate about it. People just do not get it. Why are you so passionate about it? We are so passionate because some of us do not want to see what happened in 2023 happening again.
Especially when there is even blue light to look at and see because assuming just the example Janice made, that assuming this happened at 1 a.m.
Alpha.
By the time we ban upon
just last year, when these guys just come to power fresh, ask Confidential Fire Service. They came that night. But for the Confidential Fire Service who brought in their tender, and because it was in the night, those who were selling on the ramps were not around, so the car was able to move freely to the top there. 2 shops were burning. 2 shops burned. The next shop, do you know what was inside?
No.
The things the mayor came to move out recently, you have drums of them in that shop. If the fire had got into that shop, Alpha, the whole of the extension would have gone just like that. Early part of last year, but for the fire happening midnight and then confidential fire tender came in. Because our firefighting system were compromised. And they were able to contain the fire in just that 2 shops. The next shop had drums of those chemicals. The petroleum gels there, whatever it is, they had them in that shop. It's just recently that the man moved them out because when the mayor came,
there's a bomb,
Yes, and even that, all of us who were around that dawn, for at least for 1 week, you have a severe headache because you have to breathe in the chemicals. It's the reason mostly when I hear there's fires and they say there are chemicals around, I don't want to go close to that place. because I have a very terrible experience early part of last year. So if you talk about these things today and anybody thinks, oh, why are you talking about them now? Relax, we are working on it. Alpha, the fact of the matter is that if you say you want to work on a fire system and say, relax, you are working on it, you might say, okay, I'll work on it tomorrow, I'll fix it tomorrow. Between now and the time you work on it tomorrow, anything can happen.
That. Okay, so the last time you held a press conference, you got responses, didn't you?
The response we got was that we are rabble rousers, we are hypocrites. Why didn't you talk about these things all along? Why are we talking about it this time around? There's nothing wrong with KET.
Who said this?
Authorities, the mayor.
You are rabble rousers?
Yes. Nothing was wrong with KET.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, then let's move on now. Since there's nothing.
It's the reason I told him for some of us. If there's nothing.
Okay, so we'll move on, but we'll not move on completely. We may come back. But I think the mayor will have to do better, specifically on the matter of KGT market. Because he himself, he has to have interest in KGT.
No, the fact is he's a trader.
So if you are responding the way you are responding, when things go out of hand, all of us will be affected. Yes. So I don't think that's the right response. It's the people who are making this call. It's not because they just want to make noise. They are business people. They don't have interest in. It's because they have stake. They have interest, and they want things to be done in a better way. I think you should join them in.
But Alpha, most of you will be some of us are witnesses. We didn't start talking about KET just recently.
You're right. Oh, yeah.
And listen, we didn't start talking about them today.
A long time ago.
No.
I remember even when I started in 2020, you had issue with
years ago
with alarm, with speakers.
Yes, and you don't keep quiet about it.
So,
well, that's where you find ourselves. So
okay,
no problem.
We'll use the last 15 minutes to talk about what the first issue we discussed. I'm sure you've seen the video.
Yes, I saw that video since about 3-4 days ago. And Alpha, initially I was asking myself why. What is a person murderer?
No, he has not made anybody.
Is a person a terrorist?
No.
You see, maybe you can treat a terrorist who is about to kill someone else who is about to bomb a place like that. You see, normally you see that when when there is this gunman who goes into a mall or a school and then decide to shoot people, that's when they grip you, they treat you like that because you are a danger to the other people. That was what I was asking myself because I was not getting the real picture very well. But only for me to hear from you that they say he's an ex-policeman. And what was the problem?
This on vehicle carrying wood, they suspect that the wood has been taken to him or something. So they came to investigate.
So let's say smuggled goods.
He was inquiring if
contraband goods. Goods are not supposed to go there.
Where are they from? Like
where are they from? Their warrant, and it's not lawful.
It's not like who are you?
It's not lawful that when I'm in my house and you come to any policeman comes to my house that they come to search, ask for warrant.
No, if
ask for where you are coming from.
If they are from national security, you have no right.
What are you talking about?
You have no.
Are we being this in discipline these days?
Yeah, that's
in their was it the same week that I saw Kofi Juma, former mayor of Kumasi?
Yeah, that was
they
very
moved to his house
terrible
when he was not around. Broke into the house. You could see doors.
You see, so they are the ones who create problems for the.
This thing have not happened only now. From last year, it has been happening in Accra to some of the. Guys they get in their room. Kofi in Cancer for they get your room, seize your stuff, and take all your things away.
It's terrible, Charlie. Terrible. I don't know why.
Alpha, the fact if you are trying to set aside the laws of Ghana, let's set them aside. And let's realize, okay, we are all in the jungle.
You came through democracy, but you want to practice something different. What is
that? So I'm looking for a particular car that is carrying some goods. And assign it has got into your house. So the national security is saying they cannot even investigate to know where that car went to. Then we are all not safe.
Yeah, we are not safe.
If that's the only way the national security can be able to look for the car,
so if somebody
then we are not safe.
If somebody is in the national security and has a personal problem with you, he can use that as a guise.
Yes.
To come and just beat you up, they've
seen some woods have been cut, some trees have been cut from a forest. You see the car around my area, they suspect they brought it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? I ask you, who are you? Where are you from?
Will take slap.
That's it.
They'll pin you down, grip you like this guy. What's the name? The American who was
George Floyd.
George Floyd. The same similar fashion.
That is it.
Just Charlie.
Oh, wow.
The audacity to do it in public.
They don't care now. They know nothing is going to happen.
In the middle of the road.
Yeah, nobody. Who are you? What can you do?
No. And people were looking on.
They were begging them now. And what can they do?
And they were so comfortable doing that.
And you insult him using words I cannot repeat. Charlie, it's like somebody and his 5-year-old son.
Were they having problem with the man?
I don't know. It's terrible.
When I read it on Twitter, I read it say what financier is a party financier, and I was okay. So why is it that he has a problem with anybody in the party? And is how best you can treat anybody? Alfa, please. We've gotten to a point in Ghana that
I think the regional minister should take interest in this.
Oh yes.
You cannot just keep quiet.
I side with you on that.
That
you cannot just be quiet on this now.
He has to be
let it pass.
In this matter.
We cannot just take it like let it pass.
Because and I was telling them that they forget this is Ashanti. They have history. Don't try that.
Even if it's not Ashanti regime, we cannot do this anyway.
I'm saying that, even the party in government, in Ashanti region, until recently, you were seen in a particular way. So you doing this is like worsening the whole. It's like you are making a case.
No, but
what is that?
Why? And so they couldn't even arrest him. They couldn't even tell why they are there.
It's just
and when they were about to put him in the car, the way they were putting him in the car,
Charlie,
I'm telling you, when I saw why is the person a terrorist? What's the problem?
Oh yeah, he's not terrorist. He was not, I'm not sure he had even blade in his pocket.
And they'll just treat you just like that.
Just like the audacity for him to ask them of